that fast food craving that just hits you out of nowhere? The kind where you can't rest until you've had that first juicy bite of a McDonald's hamburger? Well, we're taking you behind the scenes of how McDonald's churns out millions of burgers every single day, faster than you can say Big Mac. If you're ready to find out the secrets that we found when we looked at the actual factory, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's start with the beef. The journey begins not in the factories, but out in sprawling cattle farms across the world. McDonald's works with suppliers that adhere to strict standards for animal welfare and sustainability. Once the cattle reach the ideal size and age, they're sent to approved suppliers where the meat is processed and prepped for its journey to McDonald's factories. When the beef finally arrives at the factory, it's not just tossed straight into the grinder. First, it goes through a thorough inspection. This is serious business. McDonald's uses advanced bone detection technology, including X-ray machines, to make sure that there are no bones or unwanted bits in the meat. Once the meat passes inspection, it's time to grind. The beef is sent into these massive industrial grinders. These machines are no joke. They can break down tons of beef every single day. The beef comes out looking a bit like spaghetti, long, stringy, and completely uniform. It's then mixed evenly in powerful mixers. Some factories even use vacuum-sealed mixers that remove all the air from the mixture, which helps create a more consistent texture and ensures that each patty is juicy and tender. After the beef is ground and mixed to perfection, it's time to shape those famous patties. The ground beef is funneled into automated stamping machines that form the meat into perfectly round patties. These machines work at lightning speed, stamping out thousands of patties per hour. What happens next is key. The patties are flash frozen using blast freezers that reach insanely cold temperatures of -18 degrees Celsius. This rapid freezing process locks in all the freshness and ensures that the patties stay in perfect shape while they're being transported across the globe. Once frozen, the patties are packaged into plastic bags and then sealed into cardboard boxes. Now, while the beef patties are chilling in the freezers, the buns are on their own journey. They're made in specialized bakeries that supply McDonald's around the world. It all starts with the dough. Massive industrial mixers combine flour, water, yeast, and salt to create the perfect dough. The dough is cut into small portions and sent through high-speed dough rounders. These machines shape each portion into a perfect dough ball. Before the baking begins, the dough balls get a special treatment. A glazing machine sprays a protein solution over the tops, which gives the buns that shiny golden finish once they're baked. And what's a McDonald's bun without sesame seeds? A specialized seeding machine sprinkles sesame seeds evenly over the buns just before they head into the oven. The buns are then baked at 240 degrees Celsius in huge conveyor ovens. These ovens are designed to bake thousands of buns at the same time, ensuring they all come out perfectly golden and fluffy. After the buns cool down, they're sliced and packaged, ready to be shipped to McDonald's restaurants. But let's not forget about the other ingredients that complete the McDonald's burger experience. The lettuce, cheese, and pickles all go through their own special processes before making it into your burger. The lettuce used in McDonald's hamburgers is grown on specialized farms. It's harvested, washed, and chopped into smaller pieces before being sent to the factories. Once it arrives, the lettuce undergoes another round of cleaning and inspection to make sure it's spotless. Machines chop the lettuce to the perfect size for burgers, and from there, it travels through water tanks equipped with vibrators to shake off any dirt that might still be hanging on. After a quick dry, the lettuce is shredded and packed into airtight bags, ready to be sent to McDonald's kitchens. McDonald's cheese is specially formulated to melt just right over a hot patty. Massive industrial cheese cutting machines slice the cheese into perfect uniform squares. there are the pickles. These tangy slices of joy start off as cucumbers, which are soaked in a brine solution to preserve their crunch and flavor. The brine contains a high concentration of salt, which not only keeps the pickles fresh, but also extends their shelf life. After soaking, the cucumbers are sliced by industrial slicers into perfect pickled discs, each one uniform in size and thickness. These pickles are then packed and shipped to restaurants, ready to add that extra zing to your burger. Now let's get to the exciting part, how all these ingredients come together in your local McDonald's. When you place your order, it's go time in the kitchen. The frozen patties are placed on McDonald's specially designed clamshell grills. These grills are amazing! They cook the patties from both the top and bottom at the same time, which means no flipping is required. After the patties are cooked, they get a quick sprinkle of salt and pepper for extra flavor. Meanwhile, the buns are toasted to golden perfection in a special electric toaster. This toaster heats the buns just enough to make them warm and slightly crispy on the outside, while still keeping the inside soft and fluffy. Now for the assembly line. The cooked patty is placed on the bottom half of the toasted bun, followed by a slice of that perfectly melting cheese, crisp shredded lettuce, tangy pickles, and a dollop of ketchup and mustard. It all comes together like a well-choreographed dance. And in about 90 seconds, your McDonald's hamburger is ready to go, piping hot and delicious. And there you have it, the full journey of a McDonald's hamburger, from the cattle farms to the factories and finally into your hands. Every step is designed for efficiency, speed, and most importantly, consistency. If you're anything like us, you love a good scoop of guacamole, whether it's piled high on tacos or just served up with crispy chips. But have you ever wondered how that creamy, flavorful dip gets to your favorite restaurant or grocery store? In this video, we're taking you on the behind the scenes of how guacamole is made in a factory. Guacamole might feel like a modern day snack, but its origins stretch all the way back to ancient Mesoamerica. The word guacamole comes from the Nahuatl aguacamole, which means avocado sauce, and it's been a staple in Mexican cuisine for centuries. Now, let's go back a little bit in history. The Aztecs were the first to combine mashed avocados with ingredients like chili, salt, and sometimes tomatoes. The use of avocados was not only known for flavor, but also for its rich, nutritious qualities. Before we get into all the savory details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our behind-the-scenes tours of the most iconic foods. Avocados, often called the green gold of Mexico, are cultivated with care in the country's diverse landscapes. The journey of an avocado begins with the careful planting of avocado trees, typically in soil rich in organic matter. Farmers start by planting young saplings, which can take anywhere from 3 to 4 years to bear fruit. The harvest typically begins when the fruit reaches the perfect size and maturity, which can take between 8 to 10 months from flowering, depending on the variety. In Mexico, the two most common types of avocados are the Hass and the Fuerte. Hass, with its creamy texture and rich flavor, is the most popular, both domestically and for export. Avocado farming is a labor-intensive process, requiring skilled workers to hand-pick the fruit at the right moment. After being harvested, avocados are carefully sorted, packed, and transported to the processing plants, often through refrigerated trucks to maintain their freshness. In the factory, the fruits first undergo rigorous quality control checks. The avocados are passed along a conveyor belt where workers inspect each one for quality. Any underripe or damaged avocados are removed to ensure that only the best fruit makes it into the final product. Next, the avocados are thoroughly washed to remove any dirt, chemicals, or pesticides from the skin. This is a crucial step, as the outer skin of the avocado can carry impurities, and you want to make sure that only clean, safe fruit is used to make your guacamole. Now it's time for the real magic to happen. In a factory setting, avocados are peeled and pitted using automated machines. The peel is carefully removed and the pit is extracted with precision to ensure no pieces of seed make it into the final product. The peeled and pitted avocados are then sliced into smaller chunks or sometimes mashed, depending on the type of guacamole being made. Some factories also use a combination of both mashed and chunked avocado to create a guacamole with a bit of texture. At this point, the avocado flesh is blended into a smooth, creamy consistency using large industrial mixers. The goal here is to create a guacamole that's just the right amount of creamy without being too runny or too thick. But guacamole isn't just about avocados. To make it flavorful, you need the right seasonings and ingredients. At this stage, other key ingredients are added to enhance the flavor of the guacamole. Common additions include freshly chopped onions, cilantro, lime juice, and sometimes garlic or chili peppers for a little extra kick. These ingredients are carefully measured and mixed in to ensure that every batch of guacamole has the perfect balance of tangy, savory, and spicy notes. Once all the ingredients are mixed together, it's time for a final check: quality control. In a food production facility, there's a dedicated team of quality control experts who ensure that the guacamole is consistently delicious. These workers taste test each batch to make sure the flavor is on point and that the texture is just right. If needed, adjustments are made. A little extra salt here, maybe some more lime juice there. These small tweaks can make a big difference in the final product. Once the flavor and texture are approved, the guacamole is ready for packaging. In the factory, guacamole is typically packaged in large tubs for bulk distribution or in smaller containers for individual sale. Automated machines fill the containers with the freshly made guacamole, sealing them tightly to keep everything fresh. After packaging, the guacamole is ready for distribution. It's shipped out to grocery stores, restaurants, and food service locations across the country, sometimes even around the world. And there you have it, how guacamole is made in a factory. From avocado to your favorite dip. It's a process that combines tradition and innovation to bring us that creamy, zesty goodness we all love.